Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Semester Global Online Classes. And children, today is the turn of English language. So the chapter which we are going to discuss is chapter number 10, the sentence. Okay. So what do you mean by a sentence? Sentence basically is a group of words. Okay. So when I said group of words, then I can write like this, na? Boy liked eat to ice cream. So this is also called a group of words. But do you think that you are able to make a sense? Sense means you are able to make a meaning of the sentence. No, because boy liked eat to ice cream doesn't make any sense. But if I write that boy liked to eat an ice cream. Okay. So the boy liked to eat an ice cream, which means एक लड़का है who liked to eat an ice cream. This makes a sense, right? This makes a meaning. So a group of words which makes sense, a group of words which makes meaning is called sentence. Clear? Now let's look and let's have some more examples to clear this. Now let's see this. Let's clear this with some more example. Suppose if I write boy, the helping in kitchen mother. Okay, is this making any sense? Mother is. Now, is this making any sense that boy the helping in kitchen mother is? Though these are group of words and arranged in a proper sentence, but do they make any meaning? Do they have any sense? Again I am telling you, sense means meaning. Is this sentence meaningful? Are you able to get any meaning with this sentence? No. Why? Because the group of words are not arranged properly to make sense, right? So now let's make it a sensible sentence. So the boy, if I write the boy helping his mother in the kitchen. Okay. Now is this making a sense that the boy is a boy who is helping his mother in the kitchen? Now you are getting it, right? You are getting the meaning of the sentence. Clear? Now let's see one more example. Suppose Ben plays violin, Mira the. Is this making any sense? But if I write that Mira plays the violin when? Now, this is making a meaning, this is making a sense that Mira is a girl who plays the violin very well, right? So, a sentence like this, which having a proper meaning, right, is called a proper sentence. Clear? Because it has meaning in it. Clear? And one thing you have to make sure that sentence always begin with a capital letter. So over here you can see the first one, boy the helping in kitchen mother is, whatever this is, it's a group of words. But here boy is not in a, it's not begin with the capital letter. But you can see, because this is not a sentence. But here you can see the boy helping his mother in the kitchen is a proper sentence. Also it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Right? Same way, Mira and the full stop. Clear? Now third one. Old cross road, the lady helped the man to the. Okay, now you can see it's not begin with a capital letter, also there is no full stop, plus the very important thing that it's a group of word, but it does not, it's not having any sense, not making any sense, right? कोई meaning ही नहीं है इसका, though it has a group of words का मतलब एक sentence नहीं होता है, it should have a meaning, right? Now let's make it a meaningful. The lady helped the man to cross the road. Okay, then full stop. Clear? Again, the lady helped the man to cross the road. So, here you can see the capital letter and then it ends in full stop. Clear? Don't forget this. And also, now this sentence is meaningful. It has a sense. It has a meaning. Clear? Now let's see one more example. Now let's see the fourth one. Walls are painted in all red spoon. Okay. So now you can see there is no, it's not beginning with a capital letter, it's not ending in full stop. So now, shall we call this a sentence? So no, because not having any sense, not having a meaning. So now let's make it a meaningful one. So all walls are painted red in spoon. Okay, full stop. So you can see here that is starting with a capital letter and then a full stop. Also, we have arranged group of words in such a manner so that it gives a proper meaning. Clear to all of you? Now I hope that this much is clear to everyone. Okay, so as you have understood this sentence, that sentence is a group of words which has complete sense, which make complete sense. Okay, so now sentence is also divided into two parts or two categories, you can say. Okay, the first one is subject. First part is subject, and the second part is sentence called predicate. Clear? Now you must know that what is subject and what is predicate. Now subject is the action or the action done by a person or thing. Okay? So you can say that the person or thing doing the action is your subject. Clear? This contains your noun or a pronoun. Clear? Now, what is predicate? What is being said? What is being said about the subject is your predicate. Clear? So mainly your predicate contains verb. You can say action. Understood? Now let's make it more clear examples. Okay, the first one is I go to school on foot. If I ask you to tell me, or if I ask you to circle the subject and underline the predicate, tell me what is subject in the sentence and what is predicate in the sentence. Clear? So I have told you that every sentence contains subject and predicate. Subject is a noun or your pronoun, or person or thing doing the action is your subject. What is said about the subject is your predicate, means the verb part, the action. Okay. So I go to school on foot. So what is subject here? Subject is your I, because I is doing the action over here, right? Now what is it about this I? That go to school on foot. Okay, so who go to school on foot? I go to school on foot, right? So this is your subject and this is your predicate. Clear? Now, let's see one more example. My father switched off the fan. Clear? So, who is subject here? Who is performing the action? My father. So my father is your subject. And what we are coming to know about the subject? What is done by the subject? Switched off the fan. So this is the verb part. This action is done by the subject, right? So this is your predicate. Clear? Now let's see one more example. The fruit basket is loaded with fruits. Okay, so in this sentence, what is the subject? The fruit basket is the subject. And what is said about this subject? That it is loaded with fruits. So this is your predicate. Clear? Now let's see some more examples. Okay, so now let's make it more clear with the help of some examples. I have written some sentences over here, and as you know that each sentence is having subject as well as predicate. Okay, what you have to do, you have to encircle the subject and underline the predicate. Means you have to circle the subject and you have to underline the predicate. Now I hope that you all remember that subject is a person or thing that is doing the action in the sentence. Okay, and predicate is what is said about the subject, means the verb part done by the subject is your predicate. Clear? So subject is who is performing the action or who is doing the action. Okay, subject is subject may be your noun also and pronoun also. Clear? Okay, so over here you can see the boys got hurt while playing in the playground. So what is the subject over here? Who is performing the action? Noun. Where is noun? The boys. Are you noun? Okay. So we will circle this because this is your subject. Okay. Now what is said about the subject? That they got hurt while playing. They were performing the action. Okay. This is the action they performed. What is said about the boys? That they got hurt while playing. So this will be your predicate. Clear? Next technology has made life easy for us. So over here, what is subject? Subject is your technology. And has made life easy for us is your predicate. Clear? The horse likes to eat hay. So over here you can see the horse is your subject, and what is said about the subject? That they likes to eat hay. This is your predicate. Then Henry and Mira are best friends. So over here we are talking about Henry and Mira. They are your subject. Okay. And what is said about this Henry and Mira? That they are best friends. They are our best friend. Will be your predicate. Then the teacher gave her students homework. Okay. So over here we are talking about the teacher who has performed the action, who is doing the action, and she is giving the homework to the students. So the teacher will be your subject and gave her students homework. So what is being said for the teacher? That she gave homework to her students. So this will be your predicate. Clear? Now I think that subject and predicate is clear to all of you. So let's quickly do the exercises which is given at the back of your chapter. Please open page number 89. Page 89. Exercise 16a. Children, here you can see that is given that in the following sentences we have to underline this subject with blue crayon, underline the predicate with pink crayon, and circle the verb. Means we have to identify the subject, predicate, and also the verb. Okay, means the action. It could be the main verb or the helping verb. Clear? According to the sentence. So it is said that you have to underline the subject with blue crayon and predicate with the pink crayon. So if you do not have a crayon, don't worry, you just underline and write on the top of it that whether it is subject, whether it is predicate, or whether it is a verb. The way I am doing here. Okay, you can also use crayons if you wish. If you don't have a crayon, you simply do with the pencil like I am doing over here. Clear? So let's see the first one. Bobby has a yellow raincoat. First one, very first one. Bobby has a yellow raincoat. Yeah. So in this sentence, what is the subject? Bobby. Okay. Underline it, and in front at the top of this you can write subject. S-U-B-J-E-C-T. Subject. Okay. Has a yellow raincoat is your predicate, but as you know that your action also lies in predicate only, right? So we have to find out the verb over here. So has is your verb. Right over here verb. This is working as a helping verb here. Okay, has a yellow raincoat is your predicate. Okay, you can use different color pencil like it is given in your book, red, pink and blue. But if you don't have, you can simply do this one as it is with your pencil only. Okay. Now second one is Manish went for a walk in the park. Okay. So who is performing the action over here? Manish. So Manish is your subject. Okay. Went is a verb. It's an action. So went will be your verb. Okay. Then for a walk in the park is your predicate. Okay. So your verb also comes with predicate. Yeah. Clear? So who tells the stories? Who is performing the action? My grandma. So my grandma will be your subject. Okay? Then tells me the interesting story is your predicate. But we have to find out the verb over here. So tells is an action. It's a verb. Okay? So we'll circle it. Clear? Next. The classroom was filled with the students. The classroom was filled with students. Okay. So over here you can see the classroom. We are talking about the classroom. Okay. So classroom is your subject. And what is being said about subject? That was filled with students. This is your predicate. Okay. Now, just find out the verb from this predicate. The verb is was filled. Okay. This was filled is your verb. And rest of the sentence is your predicate. This whole is predicate, but we have to segregate the verb. So I have circled the verb. Clear? Fifth one. Betty ran to buy some butter. Okay, so who is performing the action here? Who ran to buy butter? Betty. So Betty is your subject. Okay, ran to buy some butter is your predicate. Clear? And what is this verb here? Ran. It's an action, huh? So it's a verb. So predicate. Clear? Now sixth one. The bird flew towards the sky. Clear? So in this sentence, now look at the sixth one. The bird flew towards the sky. So who is performing the action? The bird. The bird is your subject. The bird is performing the action. Flew towards the sky is a predicate because it's containing the verb, right? And it is telling us about the subject. The action done by the subject is your predicate. And what is the verb here? The main verb is flew. The flew will be your verb. Next we have Aladdin rubbed the ancient lamp. Clear? So who is again performing the action over here? Aladdin, who is a noun also. So this is your subject. The rest of the part which is containing the verb in it, it's your predicate. Rub the action, rub the ancient lamp is your predicate. Now where is the action? Where is the main verb? Rubbed is your main verb. So we'll circle it, and the rest of the is your predicate. Sentence is your predicate. Next, eighth one. The postman rang the bell. Who rang the bell? The postman. The postman is your subject. Who is doing the action? And what is said for the postman? That he rang the bell. So rang the bell is a predicate. Clear? Now you will get the verb from the predicate only. So where is the verb? Where is the main action? Rang. So rang is your verb. or you can say reaction. Clear? Now let's see the next one. Mr. Mark Ruff walked his dog every evening. Okay. So, who is performing the action here? Mr. Mark. So he is a subject. What is being said about the subject? That he walks his dog every evening. This is a predicate. You will get the predicate. You will get the verb. You will get the verb from a predicate only, right? So walks. It's action. This is your verb. Last one. Principal wrote out his speech for the annual function. Okay. So again, I hope that's clear to all of you, and you're getting it that the principal is your subject. The rest of the sentence is your predicate. Okay? And now, where is the verb? Wrote out is your verb. Yeah? Now children, I hope this chapter is clear to all of you. In our next class, we will discuss the types of sentences, which is a part of this chapter only. Okay? Till then, please revise the chapter very well and do all the exercises which we have done over here in your book only. No need to do all these exercises in any rough copy or any fair copy. Just do it in your book only. Clear? Thank you.